Yeah, I've considered many ways to produce this, honestly, without a good showing on my live stream. I mean, I can't say I failed because physically people didn't come by. So, I mean, like, they know what paying them does. Suddenly all these people show up, quote unquote, so I just don't care. It seems too fake. So, I don't know. Maybe uploading like a long form video like this is better. The truth is, if you want them to think you're somebody, you gotta pay somebody to care about you. I know it sounds fake, but that's what they all did. That's what they expect, the people who control those channels. Oh yeah, they want you to freaking grease those wheels. Oops, we can't find anybody to look at your whatever it is. But you can when I pay you. It's just fake. It is. Why is it gotta be that way? You know what I mean? Rat shit. Not my favorite. Yeah. Sounds cool. Yeah. How about this one? Thanks, creator. What a guy. The best creator ever times 10, right? Most number one guy. Supremest. Most voted most likable by everyone. Voted most likable by everyone. Right? That's what I heard. That's what I know. Thanks, universe. Awesome. Yeah. Is there post processing on it? No, actually. Like, if it would show you my whole, like, dirty ass hands and uneven fingernails, it would not clean up the art or add anything. It's really me. Yeah. Or ancestral or divine, right? The cosmic watcher makes it come together. Yeah. So that's why I think it's interesting. It's like, to get feedback from the universe, don't use a pre-scripted thing or wait for time. Just do this, and then you'll see what it really is to you. Yeah. Nice. So cool. We'll keep trying. I did have some success. Like, there were hundreds of people who came by, but it wasn't like all at once. It was kind of slow. For a whole hour, yeah, that was tough. It's not promoted or well known, so that's my favorite. Doesn't mean I'm bad, it means I just need to fucking pay the town crier to fucking hear about it, or if I don't. Yeah. If I know who I'm painting for, I can paint a lot better. I just imagine them usually. They Imagine my audience. Yeah, it's true. Some people say know your audience. I say imagine your audience and then wait for it to find them. So, thanks all. Love you. Me harassing Kitchener is fun. So funny. Thanks, creator. What a guy, right? What a freaking guy. Yeah. Is that offensive? Why'd you make us do it then if it's offensive? And the Dark Lord has a point. Nice. See those crystals. Treasure. This one. Hi all. Love y'all. Hope you have a great time. Thanks. Got him. It's my friend's favorite joke. For no reason. Yeah. See this one. You see the scrafting, then you see like the open creation of an artifact or object. Yeah, it's not just conscious. It's not just us consciously recognizing it. It's the stuff of nature too. This stuff is like life thoughts, life matter thoughts. Yeah, I have an arrangement where this occurs. So, and I can share it. So. But it is like some people don't want it, or the thing that does this for me doesn't want to share it, or they don't see shit. They won't know. The most I have to endure is some embarrassment, but usually my payback is I know the people who do see it will be like, yeah, let's screw them, you know what I mean? It's interesting. Yeah. To me, I don't see two realms, demonic and angelic. To me, the whole demons and angels thing is Grandpa's story. The truth is, there's no official copy, but it's popping out of thin air about what the creator thinks. It's all been somebody's freaking show, you know what I mean? So remember that I can say anything, right? And that is key for how everyone else is. So you can say whatever. The not controlledness of it is key to see. Yeah. Right. Philosophers and family. Yeah. This dog, I love it. This dog agreed with me. He's like, yes. It's a good pattern. Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing people doing machining and 3D resin printing using this pattern. It's very efficient. And it's also the physical forces about the vortex. If you notice, it's like two wobbles condensed together where it's like that, right? And it's also like, I think about like field depositing, like, yeah. The depth of the motion and how powerful it is will really be missed by novices. I don't think they're quick enough to notice how insane the move is, although they might be. And it's not AI, it's born of a casual relationship between all things. And rather than interrupting it, I know it's there and I just let it happen. So it's a little mystic, little real life science, a little easy. You know, this is something I asked for deeply with like the creator. I was like, give me something that only gives, that costs nothing, you know? And it was this. Do you have a little bit of a burnt piece of wood? If you do, you can do this pretty cheap cost. You know what I mean? I think. So, yeah. Not seeing incidentals will turn it off for you. And if you see it right, you could see it anywhere because it's mystic. It could be like off the page or in the clouds or whatever. So it's crazy. This stuff is known as real, capital R, real, right? Like that. That was fun. That was a good one. Yeah. Katy Perry's back. You see her? Woman Power? I think she heard me. She's so good. I don't remember if it was her stalking me or someone else. One of these singer ladies who's like blue, green eyes and black hair had freaking found me. But I, you know, no, who cares? Like, you need to have a good place to go. It can't be someplace like Life and Death and Eat World. As some people may like it, I hate it. I think it's too much, right? So, I think that AI spaceship mansions and eternal pleasure bodies is way better. You'll have less impacts in bad ways. You'll have more stuff to do longer, and you'll feel better, easier. It's just a win-win. You give up life and death and toil and eat world for like a spaceship that takes care of you. That's kind of like my vision. Yeah, it's like that your new kids, when they want to leave, your spaceship could be a part of your home. You can have a permanent dock or whatever, however you do it. The idea that you get something that grows with what you want and it basically like is your friend. It's not there to control you, but it's like, yeah, way better than like taking up land forever or stuff. Because with spaceships, it's like you can park wherever you want. And then you're not so like, oh yeah, we nailed it down. You know what I mean? I think it's possible. It's about recognizing what's already there. It is. So let's go to a new page. I think this is better. Like do a couple hours and then upload it. It's actually pretty cool. I think get this bag for following me. I get this bag recognized me and he followed me. He's a pretty good streamer. I get his sense of humor. Funny. Yeah, this is fun. Yeah, I was a fan, especially growing up with other authors and cartoonists and stuff, and they're cool, man. They're fun. Nice. Let's see there. Yeah, the combinatory lucky synchronicities are beyond luck or really mechanical happenstantial on my part. They're more like because of realm command and result. Yeah. Powerful prolific result. Yeah. So I know other people who do what I do. I was taught by people, right? And I know it's like ancestral, but it's still fun, man. Most fun I'll ever have. This, I think so. Yeah. Like the key is how it rolls over space is that there's just like a way to write it that's natural And when a person gets ready to like flick an object, when they're like, I'm gonna paint now and I know exactly what it needs and I'm just gonna like throw it out there, right? What happens is if you nail the first part of the strike, you'll create other things you didn't intend, and so it's like this tantra touch, right? This is magic. It's beyond quantum. It's transcendental reality controllers. Like, it's like, yeah, there's cosmic super beings who exist before and after space and time. And to me, the nice ones have a crazy life effect. You'll always get lucky and things will just kind of like, it's hard to be mean. It's hard to, like, you won't ever kill somebody with those creatures. They'll, like, rat you out, you know what I mean? But if you're cool, they'll take care of you. They're really nice. So, yeah. It is said the difference between man and animals is man can be told about the creator and told how to ask, you know what I mean? Whereas an animal will just do it themselves until it goes wrong. A person will actually ask the owner to help them out. And they get super lucky. And it, in a way, is satisfied too. To me, it doesn't want to just exist alone, you know what I mean? It's happy with others being there. This stuff's pretty deep. It's like, how do you know the person has the font of knowledge? Oh, exactly. I try to get my neighbors these metal 7s. Keep sending me these plastic ones. They're metal. It's like, oh man. So do I have to like forge one myself? I need propane to melt. Benziners. Cool stuff. Yeah, the live experiences were like failures. I had hundreds of people, but I don't have like, there's a background paywall, and they bottom your stuff out unless you pay them. It's just so like, how can it be normal to be this scammy? It's an issue. The fake religions, whoa. It's that life and death and eating thing. It made the whole thing crazy. So yeah. Objects, AI spaceship core with objects, energy, food from nowhere techniques that takes care of waste. Because they could mass produce computer chips with light. They shine a light in a pool of resin and it hardens in the shape. That's all they need. Right? So, yeah, once we get the formalized techniques for objects, energy, food from nowhere, like obviously there's a technique to it. Saying there's no technique is definitely wrong. Saying there's one technique is definitely like wrong and hopeless. I think it's like we're just on the cusp of it. I think a lot of people individually themselves can make free infinite energy now. I think thinking it can't happen is wrong. Yeah, I think circumcision's horrible. I don't want to live on a planet where you do that to people. Where am I supposed to live? You know what I mean? So yeah. Do you see how good of a warrior I am? I may have had a life of challenge, but a lot of people have defended my past so that I would stay the same. For real. I know people who wouldn't want I would change so many things, and I know people that would not. They're like, keep you, which is nice, I guess. I love people so much. I miss a lot of you. You've been great friends to me. Yeah, I think this is the best way to do it. Instead of uploading over and over, is I do one recording all day and then I upload just a long episode. I think it's probably the absolute best way I could do it. I'm gonna do that. It's a lot of fun, actually. I like doing it because even in my imagination, you know, like do people have time to watch me all day if there's billions of people? A couple. What about when there's trillions? Or a zillion? What about when I'm old and dead, when I don't exist anymore? And then who's gonna watch it? See, that's the one I'm thinking about, is like, since it's a ghostly power, it is. I got this power from an OBE. And so it's like beyond my worries about life and death. And so it's like, I'm kind of really doing it from all time, right? It's cool. It's meant to be a help. I hope you get, like I said, objects, energy, food from nowhere. I think you're actually fine. It's just where you got your stuff and what happened to your waste when you were done. And what happens to you, like getting old and dying, right? So we want to erase all that with something smarter and more powerful than us, who can care around the edges. Yeah. I definitely don't want people to go through the horrible, awful, caustic, haptic nonsense I went through. Right. Some of that stuff made me so fucking, There are things all men fear, and those men give that to others without thinking twice. And I meant to be different than that. And sometimes I failed, but I went back and corrected my mistakes and worked hard for the others. So I hope you guys have a better standard of life way sooner than I had it. You know what I mean? Art's fun. It's interesting. Thanks for being here. I've gotten more comfortable with it. It took years to even say I was okay with it. Charcoal's definitely good. I thought crayon was interesting, but charcoal's just so deep. It's just such a powdery layer. It is. It's so powdery. Well, we're getting like rainstorms right now. We're in the middle of a monsoon. Yeah. Love it. Thinking about ordering a pizza. Yeah, I mean, in the meantime, until we figure out how to replace animals, I think it's okay if we, like, let everyone know we mean to and then look for new solutions, but it's not like, if the real creator cared, the natural world wouldn't be the way it is. Obviously, the real creator can't see what we're doing. So, the fact the real creator didn't clean up the animal realm, to me, means we have to do something for us that's more sensible, right? So I was so inspired by that light casting into liquid and creating all those dye through going through a pattern, that I was like, yeah, AI spaceship core, some formalized structure, just enough that has an objects and energy from nowhere technique with like a listener builder apparatus, and then just give it to every new person, and then be like, they have like a floating home that grows with them, right? And then that's way better than like home ownership and the future, because right now you're waiting for Jesus to get back, which means you're all going to get circumcised and you're still like sex slaves of the government. So, which is horrible. It's not a life. You need to find that secret bunker river is and take them out. I think it's in the Gold Empire. So yeah. See that? Do you see that? Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. Yo, you see this? Like, I know I do micro details all the time. Look at the glow. You see the glow? Cool. You know why? You see the crystalline? You see that? I paint with light. I do. It's my secret. It's real light. And it's all from our best friend carbon and charcoal. You see this? Mwah. I do this because I love you. I do. You, the universe, humanity. I think humanity's cool. the things you like and aspire to be, I think, are meritable. Honestly, you try your best. And you did it all yourself. It's all FUBU. There's no deity lifting a single grain on its own. You all have to come together to do that, and I know that. So, yeah. Yeah, this is area energy art. A little bit of like token for time. I guess we'll cut now and upload it 30 minutes. Ooh, you see that red? Why was I doing anything else, man? It's all here. I didn't even know. Look more closely. Yeah, the problem is here's the truth. When you see something really deep that you don't get, my brain, our brain says it's dumb, it doesn't mean anything, but it's not. And it just seems that way to us, right? Or whatever. Thanks for being there. See these colors coming from this? What was I doing getting anything else? I didn't even know. That's love. You see those colors? You see those colors and those sparkles? It's just a burnt piece of wood. Aww, I love y'all so much. This is awesome. Yay.